We lived in the Atlanta area. We were in McDonough, and that was 13 years ago. And look at it now, the traffic, the worst traffic in Atlanta is right there in Henry County. So when we came back home, this is home. Our families are here. My husband's family's in Statesboro, mine's in Guyton, and we love Richmond Hill. When we came here, I was like, I do not want this to turn into Pooler. I don't want it to turn into a place we hate to even just drive anywhere. You know, I love this community. So I see that it's growing a lot faster than what we would like to see. And so I said, you know, I'm not a keyboard warrior. I'm going to get on. If I want to do something, I'm going to take action and do it. So I've been involved in lots of things, politics for the past 10 years, I guess you could say, but always in the shadows. And so deciding to get involved and putting the foot forward and doing it, it's difficult, but I think it's important, because if you want to see change and you want to be, you got to be the difference. You got to, you know, and it only takes one person to make a difference, I think. And I'm not saying that the people that are currently on the council did a bad job. I mean, of course, there's always room for improvement with everybody, but it's changing. There's, you know, seats coming available, and I think that it's important that the right people get input into place. Well, I mean, the growth is coming. No matter who you put in office, no matter who is in the city council, the growth is coming. The thing that matters is how you deal with it and how you handle it. And you can do it in a strategic manner where it works for the city. You know, you just have to make sure that those that are putting into the city, coming into the city, the builders, developers, people that are bringing things, they're also contributing to the city. So we're not going to stop it, but we can strategically plan and make sure, you know, I don't think anybody intended 20 years ago when they did our comprehensive plan for Hyundai to be here. So it grew a lot faster than anyone was prepared for. So it's important to constantly reevaluate that comprehensive plan and make adjustments where needed. I mean, I'm a warrior. I was never in a deployment in the military. I was medically discharged. I'm paralyzed in my right arm because I am a survivor of a very violent crime. My ex-boyfriend is serving life in prison for what he did to me, stabbed me 20 times, beat me, strangled me, raped me. I got back up, I kept going. You know, it took me a little bit to get there. I had to get over some hills to make it to where I am. But, you know, in this city, we're gonna come into hills, we're gonna come peaks and valleys, things are gonna be great, things are not, but it's those that can get up and face whatever happened, be honest about what you did, mistakes you've made, and move forward. I think the people in this city, they want to know who we are, and they want people that are leading them that are just like them, you know, and that's, I'm not, as a mayor, I don't want to be in front of everybody. I want to work beside everybody and be a voice for the people. Women are making strides, and as you look around the world, there's more women global leaders than there has ever been. So to me, I also try to remind my sons, look, women are going to run this world one day, so you guys need to step up too and put your part in, you know, be a man and get involved. Don't let the women do everything, but I think it's very important for women to, you know, now that we've broken those barriers, to be able to get up and do things. And for my daughter, I mean, she's like, oh, my mom's going to be famous. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 this is not what we're looking for, you know. But kids, they look at it like that way. But I do see that it sets an example for other young girls to see that there's possibility for them to do things, that there's no limit. Well, I'm a forward thinker, you know, and I'm always trying to push the limits and do new things. But I'm also one of those people, and you can ask anyone in this town that knows me or has any kind of correspondence with me, I will reach my hand across the aisle and work with anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care your background. I don't care your political standpoint. Like, let's work together. And I think that that's important. You know, as a city, you have to be able to work with your development authority, your county, the city. You have to be able to work with the state and different people like that. And so that's something that I will definitely bring to the table, that I'm one of those that I collaborate with people all over this state. You know, I'm in a lot of different organizations around in the whole state, not just right here in Richmond Hill. I was encouraged to go and do leadership Effingham. My parents live in Effingham, and so I know that area as well. And I think that's going to benefit me also, because I know a lot of the people that are in leadership over there, you know, that run everything there. And they have a lot of great ideas and a lot of things that they're doing over there as well, which we could learn from, what they've done well and what they didn't do well. So I think, you know, I think that's a plus on our side. You know, the city is the city, and we've got to take care of the city, but what happens in the city is going to affect the county, and it's going to affect all of Bryan County. That's North and South Bryan. So I think, you know, the best thing to do is have a meeting of the minds. You can't live in your silos. So Richmond Hill, the city, can't stay in the city and only think about them, because what we do does affect all of the county. One of the things that I would like to do as mayor is I would like to have, this is sounding cliche, but like Monday meetings with the mayor, you know, where I can go online or even in person. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into that part yet, but you know, the people in the community, they want to have their voice, and that's what you are. When you're in city council, you are the voice for the people. So have meetings where they can sit down and talk to you face to face, express their concerns or their things that they're proud of, you know, and then you as the mayor can take that back to your council and discuss it and say, you know, this is something I'm hearing constantly. We can't go on Facebook because sometimes you have people on there that don't even live here and they're just bashing you, you know. So you have to have the one-on-ones, I think, and letting the people know who you are is very important, the real you, you know.